Welcome to Life Esteem.
Hello and welcome again to Life Esteem. Always great to have you as a viewer. Hey, today we're going to talk about the Martin Luther King Day of Service, and that's coming up very quickly. And we have from the Harrisburg School District, Dr. WelshandBurney, who's the chair of the MLK Day of Service, and she, of course, is superintendent of Harrisburg City Schools, and Bob Welsh, who is the executive director of Jump Street Incorporated, probably the premier arts organization in our region. We're so glad to have you both on to talk about MLK Day.
Well, thank you.
So what's going on with this day, and when is it, by the way?
We are excited. It is January 21st, 2013. And everyone will know that that is also the day that President Barack Obama will be inaugurated for the second time. So we are very excited.
Good stuff. And so what do you have planned for that day?
Well, our signature site this year is going to be John Harris High School Auditorium. In the past, we've been at Camp Curtin, but this year we'll be at John Harris. And our theme is serving those who serve. And we will be focusing on firefighters. And we are thrilled that we have as our keynote speaker Chief Robert Taloni from the Harrisburg Fire Division. So we are really psyched up about this. As you know, during the signature site, we also feature something we started last year, because this is our 4th year, and that's the Keeper of the Dream Award. And the Keeper of the Dream Award this year, we have 4 different individuals. One is Clenistine Dunson, who is a retired educator for her service to education. We have Mr. Robert Tate for his philanthropic giving in working with others. And we have a firefighter, and his name is Sean Wilson, and he will be honored as one of those who serves. And also posthumously, we are going to present to the family of Olin Harris. And as you know, he broke down barriers in the world of media and broadcasting. But that's just only to kick everything off. You know, this year and in the past, and that's why Bob here is with me, because he has been working fervently on making sure that we have lots and lots of projects that are going on. And as one of the members of the committee, also during the signature site, he has a very special kind of program that will happen, a very special event. So I'd like for Bob to tell you about that.
Thank you very much. It's been my honor and privilege to be involved with this. I have a long partnership with Lenwood Sloan. He's a Lincoln Center Directing Fellow, an award-winning playwright, former film commissioner of Pennsylvania. And he has agreed to write a theatrical presentation that is a multimedia piece. It'll be historical representations of several fantastic figures from history. And as those figures are speaking, an artist, a fantastic local artist named Cortland Murray, will portray them on large pieces of canvas. So at the end of the presentation, you'll have these 4 magnificent faces looking a lot like Mount Rushmore. In our minds, we think of it as Black Rushmore. The name of the piece is Not Done Getting Free. And it is a lot about, one thing that Lenwood and I have been dealing with and involved with for years is the United States Colored Troops. And he's taught me a lot, and I'm so happy to have worked on it with him. He's taught me about how so many men during the Civil War, having just gotten their freedom, put everything on the line to bring other people to freedom by enlisting and then not being allowed to fight, and then finally being allowed to fight. And it's been a metaphor for me, a great learning process for me as we've worked together on this. So I wanted to bring some of those tools together, the various artists and art forms that we know. Drama's near and dear to you, right?
Absolutely.
So I've also pulled a few of my friends in, like maybe you just a bit. So we'll have student reporters interviewing these historic figures. We'll have Frederick Douglass, that Mr. Gadsden's going to play, Rosa Parks, a fantastic award-winning actress, Sharia Ben, will play Rosa, Nelson Mandela from prison, from his time in prison, played by Eric Jackson, and Dr. King, by Jason Moffat. And what we'll do is each student, there'll be 4 students they'll interview, and the themes will be struggle, dignity, perseverance, and service. The struggle of Douglass, the dignity of Rosa Parks, the perseverance of Mandela, and then all of that transcending into a giving spirit of service in Dr. King. So the students, as they interview, will learn, the artist will do this beautiful portrait of each as they speak, and then we'll bundle that up and we'll take it down to, is it the cafeteria or
Yes,
the
the
cafeteria,
cafeteria.
where a bunch of other wonderful activities will happen, and you'll be able to follow the artist as he takes student artists down to help him finish each of the portraits. And then we'll have this portable canvas available for Sybil to use throughout her schools as long as she wants.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah.
One of the most important things we try to do is connect for the students why, and for the entire community, what MLK Day is all about and the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's so important. So last year, if you can remember, we had our students enacting the civil rights movement and the protests. So it's just very fitting for us to have these commemorative artists that will come together to highlight the lives of those who have serviced us, who have serviced not only the local community but the world. And that's what it's all about. So we are excited. But along with that too, that's just the opening ceremony. We want everyone to be involved in the projects of the day. Because remember, this is a day on, not a day off.
That's right.
So Bob, can you tell us about some of the projects that are happening all right? We're excited about
I
that.
can see this.
Hundreds of people gathered. They'll leave this auditorium. They'll be uplifted. They will have seen local figures of immense stature, and they'll feel empowered themselves to go do something themselves. And they can start on that right in the school with activities that benefit firefighters, for instance, making blankets, packages of blankets that then firefighters can use for folks that put out.
Let me add too, any other projects that can service our firemen, getting them haircuts, having breakfast for them, doing something special, we would encourage that as well. I'm sorry, Bob.
Right, and folks can do that on their own.
Absolutely.
We strongly encourage you to go to Central PA MLK Day, notice it rhymes, Central PA MLKday.org, and register a project, learn about other projects, jump on board and volunteer for something that looks like it's something you want to do, or get together with your friends and say, I think we could do this. And the website and all the tremendous work that Messiah College has done will empower you to do that. So as we leave the auditorium and we go to the various places in the school, you'll find reading projects, you'll find the Peace Wall, you'll find making cards for Caitlin Smiles, which benefits young people in hospital, cards for nursing homes, packages for shelters. There's just so much to do, and then as we leave the building, there's work in gardens, there's trash pickup around the city, and you can work directly in some school buildings and other community events. And there's some simple things. You don't have to worry about if you don't feel like going out and getting them all bundled up. You can sharpen pencils for PSSAs. You can write a Christmas card or a holiday card to a firefighter.
And those are projects that will be happening right at the signature site
right
at
there.
John Harris.
Okay.
Yes,
Nice.
yes,
Good stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
In addition to that, Messiah College has also provided some of the training for our students to be able to go out and videotape the projects. So these are stories of service. So there are teams that have been empowered, and they started this about 2 or 3 years ago. And our team from Ireland comes back in, and these students all run around wherever the projects. Over last year, we had close to 39 or 40 projects from Harrisburg, Dauphin County, all the way to Lancaster. So we want to make sure that we are documenting these stories, and the students go out and they'll interview, take pictures and videos, and then they will make videos that are archived on our website so people can see all of the good things and the service that is happening.